Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Wisconsin's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Turning it on! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Power ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
He's moving out of the pocket. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a heat. Got it set up on the outside. He breaks a tackle. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Bringing the heat. Lions on the move. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Finding open areas. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Using the quick game. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. Defense going all in to stop the run. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup for 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They run the reverse. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly complete. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. First play of this drive comes from the 27. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. Hard running there. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. The Badgers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they're not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Running back searching for a hole. Got a little space across the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll send out the kicker here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. He'll toss it. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick completion on the out, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Jones. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might as well stick with him. Crosses the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking downfield at St. Clair. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes are facing third and inches. They'll try to run for it. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
What a play by the defense. And listen, we know that they practice these turnovers in these situations each and every week. How about, David, just how everybody understands, hey, we've recovered the fumble. Let's get our heads around now and go find ourselves some block.
You work it every single week. You hit the nail right on the head. We yell out words so you know. Oski, Oski, Oski. Fumble, fumble, fumble. First thing you do, defensive line. Go look up the quarterback. Start blocking, understanding how to follow my blockers. Stay towards the sideline. Stay away from all the traffic and make a big play just like they did right here.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. You got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wants to change this route.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Get it out on the screen. It's a seam wide open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They think there's room to run to the right here. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Badgers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Parker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back down, but I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to Jones. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. The Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And of course they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're already 4 for 4. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Just a short pass to the tight end. Flying down the right side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got his man quickly. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The quickly down the field. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, blah, blah. Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. That's it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And off to Jones. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A third down try for the offense. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's McMillian. He's got him in the flat. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the single back. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make
times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hawkeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Oh, they're after him. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's McMillian. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Badger. And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. On Wisconsin is pushed out to a big lead as they take command against the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Wisconsin, obviously, they can feel the bull heading their way, right? Like starting to take the lead late in the game. This is what they want to do anyways. They want to play bully ball. They want to go get that trophy, Palmer, and finish this with Wisconsin style.
Yeah, David, you're right. Back in Madtown, there's someone right now in the trophy case kind of making some room. They're kind of clearing some space for the big 70-plus pound Heartland trophy. You can feel it all going Wisconsin's way here in the second half.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go!
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's McMillian. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Badgers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got a man. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now, we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking for a man. It's McMillian. Now improvising. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play to pad the stats. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. It is Wisconsin who will head home with the big brass bowl known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.